Coming up, I'm Maggie Oliverio. Did you know over 200 people in our area will be employed in this over 300,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility? I'll tell you how that's possible. Coming up, did you know 1 in 3 women will be sexually assaulted in their lifetime? I'll tell you one local woman's mission to drop those numbers. Straight ahead on WVU News, I'm Maggie Oliverio, and I'll tell you about one local father's mission to combat the drug crisis in our state. Our Emmy Award-winning WVU News starts now. The United States Department of Agriculture invested $25 million into this project. Mountaintop Beverage invested a total of $300 million into this facility you see today. Jennifer Saline was the 6th female mayor of Morgantown, while Stella Eddy was the first female mayor in all of West Virginia in 1937. So now, where are we with women's representation in politics? Currently, our state legislature is made up of 90% men. Coming up on WVU News, I'm Maggie Oliverio. I'll tell you about one young woman's wish that's helped over 100 people in Morgantown who suffer from substance use disorder. Thanks, Laura. Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that is 100 times stronger than morphine. It's a medication that's prescribed in hospitals, but illicitly manufactured fentanyl, sometimes mixed with street drugs, can be fatal, and in 2020 resulting in the death of more than 53,000 Americans. Lauren Cole was one of them, but today her family has started a recovery center in her honor. The United States Department of Agriculture invested $25 million into this project, and Mountaintop Beverage invested over $300 million into this facility you see today. An estimated 10 million Americans experience seasonal affective disorder, which is a type of depression that's linked to the amount of sunlight we're exposed to in fall and winter months. Research shows the most effective treatment for a substance use disorder includes the use of FDA-approved medications. But one national study found that the vast majority of jails and prisons do not offer this vital medical care. Although less than 1% of West Virginians are Muslim, here in Morgantown, students and residents alike are taking the opportunity to teach the community about their faith traditions. And I'm Maggie Oliverio. It's been 1 year since Russia invaded Ukraine, but here in Morgantown, Ukrainian students and faculty are gathering to support their friends and family 5,000 miles away. A recent train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, has left local residents worried about the future. Morgantown is only 115 miles away. So what does that mean for the residents of our community? I'm Maggie Oliverio. Catherine, the high cost of prescription drugs has long been a challenge for Americans. In fact, nationwide, we spent $378 billion on medication in 2021. WVU has received 6 reports of sextortion since January. It's a form of blackmail that a bill in the legislature would have put a stop to. I'm Maggie Oliverio. It's been more than a month since the devastating earthquakes hit Turkey and Syria, leaving more than 56,000 people dead. An organization here at WVU has created that community for people in recovery and their allies. Reporter Zach DeLuca has more. Lauren Cole passed away due to a fentanyl poisoning in 2020. She'd been diagnosed with an opioid use disorder, but like so many people who have died in the U.S. due to an accidental overdose, Lauren didn't know she was being exposed to fentanyl. Mackenzie Marrara was one of Lauren's best friends.
Everybody that knows Lauren said how hilarious she was. I have stories for days. Like, she was just the funniest person, and she was just such a light. Anytime she was around, like, you were just smiling no matter what.
Before she passed, Lauren told her dad, Mike Cole, it was her dream to create a place for those struggling. Cole was able to make his daughter's dream a reality and founded Lauren's Wish. The facility offers housing and access to individual and group counseling in rooms like this one. So far, Lauren's Wish has helped over 100 people in Morgantown. Lynn Murray is the program director and has been specializing in coaching in the field of addiction for 15 years.
You do the support part. That is your job as well, understand this here, it's their walk. It's not your walk. It's theirs. Nobody else's but theirs. And as long as they do the right thing, it's a tough walk. It's a tough walk. But it can happen. Live an example.
Cole says his Lauren was more than her disease, and so are the millions of other people who have a substance use disorder.
And I think it's a stigma around it. You know, people still aren't willing to talk about it. But reality is it's in 1 out of every 2.7 families. So we need to talk about it. And the rate that it's taking our youth, we're in jeopardy of losing a generation if we don't react quickly.
Lauren's Wish opened in October, and their goal is to open several more centers across the state. Nearly 1,500 people were laid off when Mylan Pharmaceuticals closed its doors in July of 2021. But now that same group of people may have found a new job at Mountaintop Beverage's newest manufacturing facility right here in Morgantown. And Andy Lawrence, father of 2, is excited about the job openings.
Mylan's loss is going to benefit Mountaintop Beverage. In fact, I know it is, because I know the people of Mylan, the dedication to move product through a plant, make a good quality product. That's what Mr. Pushkar taught all of us, make a good quality product, and that'll always carry you through.
County Commissioner Sean Sikora is excited about the quality of jobs this brings to our area.
These are good green manufacturing jobs that replace the type of salaries that the people that worked at Mylan made. So it's a great opportunity for our area.
The United States Department of Agriculture invested $25 million into this project. Mountaintop Beverage invested a total of $300 million into this facility you see today. CEO Jeffrey Sokol is positive that the future of Mountaintop Beverage is bright.
5-year view, this is highly likely to be a 700,000 square foot factory with about 500 employees.
Salaries range from $65,000 to $75,000 inclusive of benefits.